Happy Wednesday, Clinton County, Wilmington, Ohio, 45177. A couple of updates. Um, the platform to gain attention to what we all know was so very obvious foul play of some kind, um, with what seems to be the aid of officials to levels reaching probably high as the state. Probably the involvement of coroners, and a lot of this, people, oh, that sounds a little far fetched. Well, no, when one of the largest, um, when one of the largest federal agencies comes to your state and states it's the most corrupt in the in the United States. No, it's not far fetched. It's not far fetched at all. I mean, just take a look. I mean, it's a matter of people that actually care. You know, do you care, or is it something that you don't give a shit about until it happens to one of your children or you or somebody dear to you? That doesn't concern me. Well, I mean, what I mean, America has gotten away, and it's sad. Society has gotten away from actually from actually sincerely caring. Everything's a joke. Everything is about how fast you can get something or somewhere. Greed, um, and it's disgusting. Um, so the platform to spread the word is it's. I have a feeling it's going to go viral, more so viral than it has to date. People, there's a lot of people that think, oh, it's just going to go away. No, let me assure every single person that's involved, that was involved. I promise you, this is never going away. Never. You know, Daryl and myself and Greg, we're just people that keep you know punching what we believe to be as the bad guy. There are resources and people that um, I would say that are yeah. Well, anyway. So anyway, it's going to be it's going to be a good platform. All you're going to see is facts. You're not going to see anybody yelling murder this, murder that. It's going to be YouTube based platform. You can watch it live or no taped. I think myself, Daryl, Greg, one of the other some other gentlemen. I really don't know how the actual how it's going to be laid out. Whether it's going to be Q&A, whether we're going to run it, I'm not sure. But I do have a good sense that there's somebody that's out there that doesn't sleep real well at night. That God is take punching them uh, punching them in the gut on a daily basis. Their conscience is overwhelming them when they go to their church or when they go to their place of worship, when they go to the altar call possibly, and they get on their knees and they pray for forgiveness, and they know that they have a piece of information that will solve every piece of this, and perhaps they live in fear. Let me explain something to you. Um, there's such a thing as a whistleblower program, and you don't have to do it in the state of Ohio. You can actually say you fear your officials and give them reason why. One, you can say my local judge is a liar and a cheater and now facing 31 counts of misconduct and admitted to 28. We have had 3 police chiefs in the past few years. One was uh, let go or left his office and for some corrupt shit. Um, the other one all of a sudden disappeared. Nobody knows why. Now being sued by the former law director. So there is some really. I mean, when you sit back and you take a look at this outside, the bubble, like what? There's a lot of crap going on there. And my God, I mean, So there was a question posed to me in a podcast that was sent to me in a message that they hear Mr. Brett Ruddock is going that um, Andrew McCoy is going to appoint him to be his magistrate. Well, good luck with that. Best of luck. I think I think my opinion that the three grievances that are coming that guy's way, my opinion, don't hold a. I mean, yeah, there's. I just don't think there's any. I don't think there's a snowball's chance in hell of that happening. If it does, it's going to be very quickly lived and sayonara, bye bye law license, bye bye. You know, and that's the way it should be. That is a very 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 prestigious um, group, brother and sisterhood. It's not meant to be for a pack of fucking liars and cheaters, like the local parental alienation case where they're trying their damn best to get that case sealed. Can't wait to see how that. Why? Well, the magistrate was telling some big fat doozy lies, and as did the damn lawyer, the local lawyer. Oh, it's going to be national. It's going to be national, all right. Just in not the way that you think. Because, gee, if you take a look at some of the tabloids, some teenage boys in the state of Illinois has now sued in federal court for this very same act, folks. So Magistrate Helen Rollins and Miss Christy Underwood, those who partake, who like to, or who are crooked pack practitioners of law. I say that because you're liars. You've been caught in lies, and you work off deception, like you were going to have me arrested or try to con me into saying something to have me arrested. Sweet, but all while sending me food recipes. So it's going to get national, because I have a feeling that there's going to be a thunder coming to this fucking place like never seen before. And I think it's going to uproot. I think it's just going to be the very beginning. People are sick and tired of the hypocrisy of these leaders who think they are holier than thou, and somehow have lost touch that, hey, I'm an employee. I'm not a boss. I'm not above these people. I am their employee. These people employ me. I work for them. But most of these people, a lot of these people, have taken that position and abused it, and become, something that's distorted of what it really should be. So, to the person, I won't say names, who seems to think that Mr. Ruddock is going to be appointed to the next magistrate, well, again, it maybe so, but I have a feeling it's going to be very short-lived, because, like I said, one grievance there's probably three coming, and two of them, there is no way, and there has been, um, I'll just tell you, um, no lawyer would survive this, none. If they did, then our Supreme Court is corrupt as hell. And you know what? With my newfound faith, I don't think they are. I hope not. I hope not. But like father, like son, there's not. I don't think there's going to be any. Yeah, uh-uh. It's inescapable. So, and you know what? Hey, who knows? Maybe Mr. McCoy won't even become our judge. I mean, if the Republican Party it was to appoint somebody like that, I mean, there's going to be a lot of questions. I mean, are you really a Republican? Are you really a conservative? Because most Republicans and conservative people, they are anti-cheating and anti-lies and anti-corruption. That's what it's supposed to be. Or are you more like a rhino? Republican in name only. Are you just really no party, and you're just a fucking leech, and you grab onto any opportunity that you can, as long as it fulfills whatever need or agenda or narrative you have? That's what I'm going with, because I don't think any of these people even have morals. I don't. I really don't. I think they held their hand up and swore oaths, and the next day probably pissed on them. Be my guess. So I'm looking forward to the new platform, getting the word out there. It's going to be it's going to be a pretty cool gig, and you'll get to see up close and personal facts, absolute facts, nothing orchestrated, nothing that's just been pulled out of the rabbit's hat or that pulled out of a magician's hat. No rabbits, no squirrels. You're going to see absolute facts, and you're going to see absolute lies. And then we hope to, hey, now place yourself into this father's shoes. So I've said it a million times. These people are going to fuck over the wrong dad, and hell's going to break loose, or the wrong mom, and perhaps that's already happened. Um, but I thank God for Greg and his patience. I really do. God's been with that man. God walks with that man, and to keep him, hey, God has a path, and Greg's on it, and I believe that he's going to walk him to justice, and it's going to be in his time, and perhaps there's way more to this than any of us are even seeing, but one person involved with some suspicious shit with not one but two. Um, yeah, nah, yeah. So one rape kit disappears, the other one doesn't. And Casey Pitzer's rape kit was ordered destroyed by whom? None other than Judge Ruddick, who also somehow subpoenaed 7 phone records, but the family was only given 1. So there's going to be a lot, and hopefully, you know what I hope? I hope that there is a cop up there, and I know there's more than one, but I hope there's one that says, "I'm done with this shit. I'm done with you pieces of shit giving us bad images, making us look bad. We had nothing to do with this. These wretched, immoral, corrupt pieces of shit." You know, I would love to see them. Hey, we're the new breed. We're the new boys in town, and we're not going to have that image. We didn't earn it. You motherfuckers did. I'm not going to carry your baggage anymore. It'd be like similar to the Marine Corps. Hey, shitbag, me and you're going behind the bushes, and one of us is coming out. I mean, nobody's going to get killed, but it'd be a good ass whipping. But these good cops don't deserve that image. They don't. I don't give a fuck who's in charge. I don't care. If there is, well, there is something to it, because they were caught in so many lies. Oh, this is all we got. Oh, months later, no, this is all we got. Oh, wait, no, we found this too. After illegally destroying biological evidence, destroying her clothes. Anybody that knows anything, once a body enters into a morgue, it's labeled, hey, suspicious death. That tips off that coroner who's performing the autopsy. Okay, so this is going to be very detailed, head to toe, narrative, video, audio, the works. Not in Casey. Was her clothes bagged as evidence? Nope. Wasn't marked as evidence. It was sent back and destroyed because they said it smells like pond water. I'm sorry. How in the hell does something that's sealed in a bag smell? And don't you people work around dead bodies on a daily basis? Yeah. There's just way too much. It's overwhelming, people. It's overwhelming. I said Overwhelmington. That's the new name for Wilmington. Overwhelmington. It's a good name. Again, don't get shitty with the messenger. I didn't do it. I mean, did you think this is? I mean, some of you little shitbags out there that are involved. Did you think this was really gonna Did you really think this was going to just die out and go away? Oh, I assure you, no, never. I've said it before. I've been saying it for a couple years now, and lo and behold, I mean, let's face facts here. The average FBI investigation takes what 3 to 7 years, but but when they go in, and they hang on a second. Hey, Simplify, God bless. I'm going to jump off here. Got your boy Petrie. Simplify, God bless, folks.